tougher. So contrasting coaches, will it be a contrasting outcome? Panapak Wongpatanakit of Thailand in blue, Tiana Bogdanovic, and she's her opponent. Patanakit, of course, we've seen very good on the front leg, trying to push, and we know that Bogdanovic has the flexibility. Straight away, trying to fake, looking for an option. Both fighter, well, they've been at the biggest stage of all, so not intimidated. In contrast between the last match, real pure concentration from both.
Yeah, you can see that concentration, waiting for the shot. Patanakit just picking up that hook kick there, scoring a 2-point lead, and then continuing to pursue, and she takes the headshot as well.
Well, you talked about it, yeah, the hook kick to the body, followed it up over the shoulder. The flexibility of Bogdanovic we know about. Patanakit, well, she stretched the lead here, 5 up, and a change of stance, good blocking there from both. And the long legs of Patanakit trying to control the centre of the mat as best she can into the last minute of the first. Good head shot there, lovely timing.
Bogdanovic looking a little bit frustrated now. Not as focused as she was, a little bit worried.
Well, she's got reason to worry. It's running away from her here. Get caught in the headlights and caught in the head. Panapak Wongpatanakit, a big name and a big score. Bogdanovic would do well to just slow things down here, get out of this first round without a 20-point gap. Of course, there's none in the TV matches, but not good for your confidence. Well, she's scoring at will now, and it is another little punch there as we go towards the end of the first. And Tiana Bogdanovic doesn't have her problems to seek here. She's got plenty to concern her, least of all the 14-point gap at the end of this first round, and it's been textbook from Thailand, Sarah.
Yeah, exactly that, John. I think for me, Bogdanovic has just played into Patanakit's, you know, her strengths really, and she just took advantage of that. And a 14-point lead is not what you want in the final if you're the one with the 0 points.
No question about it. And this is how it just started so quickly, Sarah. And this hook,
excellent hook. She scored. She tried to score again. She wanted that big lead, making herself feel comfortable now. And again, Bogdanovic, her strength is not in attacking. So for me, tactics really, really good from Patanakit.
And not just tactics, which were perfect, but there's a thing that I've seen you do. Wu Jingyu, Hadi Sai, Bianca Walton does it, Jade Jones. It doesn't even involve kicking. You literally just step forward, you just walk into the distance, and the other person thinks, oh, I need to move back.
It takes a lot of confidence and experience to be able to do that, but you've got to know, it's not about intimidating someone, that's about you knowing exactly what you can do in that distance, and knowing your strengths and knowing your identity as a player, and that takes some real experience and confidence to do that.
Well, with that confidence and with that experience comes the lead for Wongpatanakit. She stepped forward with a punch on a few occasions, just strolling around the ring. Bogdanovic, of course, a top fighter, and we know that she has plenty of ability in the close distance, but just can't get in there and getting even further in the lead.
But Wongpatanakit, she's not scared to go in there, even though she knows Bogdanovic is dangerous in that distance. She's willing to still go in there with a 16-point gap, showing us that if you're winning, you're winning for a reason, so keep going. Try to increase your gap even more, frustrate the other player.
And it is frustrating times for Bogdanovic. Very difficult to try and change the habits of a lifetime, and that will not help. Good power from Wongpatanakit. Tough times for the Serb. She's a tough fighter, but she's up against it now. And it would take a real major upset for her to try and come back into this, because Wongpatanakit really enjoying this now.
She is. She's loving this, and a nice and easy headshot there. Another body shot. It is making it too easy for her, and making Bogdanovic not look as good as she actually is. She was much better in the previous match, but she has to work. She has to try, and while she's doing that, she's open
Yep, leaving the openings, as you say. It's kind of like a football analogy. If your point's down, you've got to go forward. You just leave a space. And it's been an open goal so far for the high-scoring Wong-Patanake, landing at will. Nice back kick attempt there from the Serb. No question about her fitness or her desire, but anything done well looks easy, and Wong-Patanake doing just that at the moment. Far from it. Every bit of effort, lots of thoughts and preparation, and this, after all, the Grand Prix final. Last 20 seconds, and the Thai fighter storming towards the gold here. And she's just turned off the intensity, fighting when she wants, and doing what she wants when she wants. Into the last 10 now. Well, you can see for yourself the score, and the person most concerned about that will be Tijana Bogdanovic. Respectability, all she can go for now. Top stuff from the Thai.
Yeah, excellent round there from Thailand. I mean, Bogdanovic and Wong-Patanake, they fought in the Moscow Grand Prix, where Thailand was the winner, 33-3. It's almost looking like it's going to be exactly the same.
It's almost cruel, that score. That's huge. 30-point gap. And as you called it right, Bogdanovic is a top fighter.
She is. She's excellent. She's got some great skills, great techniques. And again, she looked focused in the first round. So, I mean, you know, she's making the same mistakes as she did in Moscow. And you have to have a plan B. So, yeah, her A game is excellent. So if you've not got a plan B, then this is what's going to happen.
Well, as you say, can she find a plan B? Well, she may need a plan A to Z, as the coach imploringly trying to get her back into this one, looking to salvage some respectability. But as well intended as it is, the coaching advice, well, he cannot stop Wong-Patanake, and neither can Bogdanovic at the moment. Can she do something?
I don't really think Bogdanovic looks like she wants to go into this third round. Not that she's scared or anything, I think she's just probably more mad at herself that she's let it get this far. And it's just too much. She's not dynamic enough to be able to pull this back in an attacking situation.
Well, can she find some of that dynamism to get the score close and respectable that would reflect her top-class resume? As Sarah Stevenson, our expert analyst, is saying, well, very difficult not to check out emotionally and just think, oh, what do I do here? But she is a fighter, and in the distance she's giving it all she has. But top class, Panapak Wong-Patanake, just making it look easy here in London. It's anything but. Every fight brings its challenge. And the challenge now is to try and get the scoring system fixed. So that little malfunction will give yet more time for Bogdanovic to try and think of her way back in here.
Yeah, she's got to either, like, she looked like she was wishing it was over, or she just needs to go in there and think, you know what, I don't want a video replay of the last match that they fought in Moscow, so can she pull a few points back? I can't see her pulling it back to win. I'm never really brave enough to say that anymore, because you say that and then it completely goes.
No, I think you're safe. Your fortune-telling abilities have been spot on today, and I think you're right in that regard. A massive mountain now for the Serb, and at the top of that one it is this young lady here, Panapak Wong-Patanake. Well, the Thai team based in Bangkok but training regularly in Korea, and also competing a lot around the world now. But the world's best gathered. Well, you said she doesn't want a video replay of the score. At least they've got the video replay system working. The scoreboard is ready. The fighters are too. This is the penultimate final of the last day here in London, and it's last chance saloon for the Serb. And if Panapak wants to go for it, she will, and if she doesn't, she'll just stand there, closing the door.
I mean, if you're going to go for it, you've got to be a little bit smarter than just flying in, back leg, back leg, back leg. You know, it's just, I think Bogdanovic, because she can do a lot better. Much better, good option there, back leg. Good try of the punch, but excellent defence from Wong-Patanake. She's just making it so difficult for Bogdanovic. When you think Bogdanovic has got a chance of redeeming herself a little bit, it just falls short.
Yep, it's just too much quality and too much skill from Wong-Patanake with a hook to the body, extends it to 29-7. I'm going to get the calculator out here and work out how many points that is, but it's a big old margin. The Serb struggling. The Thai top class. And it is a punch, extends it to 30. I can do 30 minus 2. I can manage that.
That's writing it down for you, just
20,
in case.
20, what, 9, 14? It's, I'm not too sure what the score is anymore. 39-4. Bogdanovic likewise confused. Well, could be on the verge of a major win here. Of course, there was previously a 44-point gap. Could that be repeated? Doubtful, but you never know. 42-4, and there's 44 seconds left. Big punch. And tough times for the Serb. This is a painful one now.
Very difficult. She has to go home and deal with that. What am I going to do next if we come up against one Paganatic again?
Maybe she can bring Milica Mandic with her, but she's brought a little 2-point kick under the guard there. And she'll be back, no question, the Serb. She's covered herself with great credit. Headshot lands clean as you like. Doesn't even score on the scoreboard. And know what? The coach doesn't even play the video replay.
I think it would have hurt, though, definitely. It was a great shot.
Yep, it stings, and the pride will be stung of Bogdanovic, but Panapak won't pack it. What a fighter. What a result for her. And at a stroll at the end there, 44-6. A huge point gap, and Sarah's writing it down for